When we see and hear resiliency, we think Newfoundland and Labrador because as a population, as a province, we've had to be resilient over the last couple of decades. My name is Michelle Sims. I'm the CEO of Advantage St. John's. Advantage St. John's is a brand new organization established not even a year ago in July of 2024. And it was a partnership between the City of St. John's, the Town of Paradise, and the Town of Conception Bay South to build a regional economic development agency for the entire St. John's region to focus on foreign direct investment.
There's a tremendous variety of industries that are well underway in St. John's. Walk me through the evolution of the local innovation ecosystem.
Absolutely. I think our oil and gas industry really was the catalyst for a lot of the success that we're seeing in innovation. The oil and gas industry here started, 30 or 35 years ago. And that really was the thing that showcased Newfoundland and Labrador from an opportunity perspective, from an innovation perspective. So if you can, do what they've done here with oil and gas and put gravity-based structures off so far offshore in very harsh environments, and have people safely get to and from and extract the oil and what have you. That really showed strong innovation. People had to be really creative. There was new technologies that had to be developed. Around that, we ended up seeing the evolution of a very successful technology sector, one that I was lucky enough to be a part of for more than 20 years. And so the technology sector here in Newfoundland and Labrador punches way above its weight. There are, hundreds of technology companies that are competing globally with companies that would come from much larger centers like New York and Silicon Valley and what have you. And so, we've had some big successes in the technology sector, just as we have in the oil and gas industry. The technology sector in particular has seen, just over or just, right around $1 billion of investment from venture capital firms. Most of that money has come to us, to this province, from outside of Newfoundland and Labrador. So it's a new influx of money into the province. And we've seen the talent just grow and develop. We've seen our post-secondary institutions develop and expand their programming. And then as a result, we now have a fledgling, aerospace and defense industry in this province as well. And we also have, a very strong, as you mentioned, oceans economy here. The fishery is very strong. There's lots of innovation that's happening in the fishery, but we also have marine transportation, marine communications. There's lots of industries related to oceans that border on innovation and do lots of innovative and creative things by nature, because we live in the North Atlantic, and it's definitely a very harsh environment. In this province, we're small, but we're mighty, and I do think that we work together really well. All levels of government, municipal, provincial, federal, our innovation centers and innovation hubs work together. In fact, one of our innovation hubs is fully owned by Memorial University, so they work with post-secondary institutions. The broader community works together. Do we have our challenges? Yes, absolutely. But by and large, we all support one another. We have an incredible board of trade here in the province that has, a very large membership. We have a number of chambers that support members as well.
This is something that clearly creates a unique culture. You've got a province that has gone through economic hard times. I mean, that's a well-known fact. And yet still standing and still swinging. And I love the description of being small but mighty. Do you see this as something that can be its own form of attractant to others who see that resilience and see that strength and say that St. John's be a place for them?
Absolutely. The culture in Newfoundland and Labrador is really interesting. We have many small outport communities. We have a population of just over 520,000 people and a very large landmass. We've got a lot going for us in this province, which also I think impacts our culture. We are known worldwide as being a very welcoming and friendly population. We also are known worldwide as being colorful. Our colorful houses in the city of St. John's and spread throughout on our in our coastal communities. And I think people look at Newfoundland and Labrador and should look at the resilience and the strength that we've had, and how we keep getting beaten down from fishery and oil industry and other things, and we keep coming back, and we come back stronger every single time.